Congratulations! We back again, man. We going back to back. I'm still wearing the same shirt. This is video number 3. All right. Title of this video is going to be probably having low emphasis on connections. Right. Continuing with my mindset, continuing to talk about what we need to talk about. This is probably something that is very unique to just me. Now, it could be other people could actually have this, but they might be a little bit more heartless. I am not a heartless person, right? I am not a heartless person. I am a very caring person, and anyone in my life that needs help or to want to talk, or we have a loving relationship, I'm down. I'm there for you, right? But the main point of this video will be low emphasis. I have very low emphasis on connections in my life. This also has to deal with letting go, right? And a little bit with the simping too. This helps with the mindset of those two topics, right? I have very low emphasis on connections, and this helps with letting go of people that want to walk out. So, going back to everybody in my life, nothing. Of course, there are people in my life who are closer to me than other people, right? But, for example, I don't put it like my mom, right? Let's start with my mom. My mom, we have a great relationship. I love my mom and everything like that, and I'm sure, I'm pretty confident she's not going to go anywhere. She's not going to walk out in my life. She's going to probably be there for the majority of my life. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to go anywhere. But if she were to decide to not want to talk to me anymore, whatever it is, I would be okay. Just right out the gate. And that could be something that, because I've already gone through something similar to that, which I talked about in a different video. But I have a very low emphasis on my connection with her, with everybody. And going deeper into that, for example, my mom would always tell me, not always, but she would always emphasize that connection. I'm your mom, I gave birth to you, I brought you into this world kind of thing. You should want to do this for me because I'm your mom. And that it had the opposite effect, it's kind of like a guilt thing, like I owed you kind of thing, I was obligated to do these things or do whatever you asked of me because you were my mom, or because of my previous behavior. When I lived under my mom's roof, I would do whatever she asked because she's paying for my living. When I moved out, I'm not going to do things I don't want to do, right? If you asked me to drive an hour to pick up a couch to transport it somewhere, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. Doesn't sound, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's because of a personal thing I have with my mom, or the personal things that I've gone through. But that connection it's just low. Same thing with my dad. Same thing with, my aunt and my grandparents and my friends and any significant other that I run to, people I want to date, right? I have very low emphasis on connections because, kind of like what I talk about in the letting go video. People are able to do whatever they want at any point in time. Especially people you are not, like family members are probably going to be in your life, especially really close family members. They're going to be in your life for pretty much your whole life, right? You don't have to worry about that, but, you just never know. Especially, your parents pass away before you do, grandparents. I'm not saying that connection is severed, but they're no longer there. You have to be able to be okay and move on. You know what I'm saying? But this is mainly for, friendships. It's mainly for relationships, mainly for people outside your family, right? Or people inside your family. Sometimes there are some shitty things that happen within family, and you have to be able to learn how to disconnect from them. You know what I'm saying? And with the low emphasis on connections, for me, what it means basically is that there's no real there's no connection, there's no relationship in my life that will control me. You know what I'm saying? If any relationship that I have threatens to leave, it doesn't change my behavior and it won't control me. You know what I'm saying? It won't, let me do whatever I can to try and keep that connection. And this kind of sounds like, again, I'm tying into that letting go. But because I have such a low emphasis on the connection part, it's just okay, you want to go, then go. If I got to do, we can talk it out if you want. I'll try to talk that out with the person, and, but specifically with like people who are just friends, or people who are like newer friends, or people who are significant others, right? Maybe not significant, maybe like ex significant others, whatever it is. Friendships is mainly the point I'm going for here. But if people want to walk out, people want to leave, people don't want to talk to you, people don't want to conversate and explain why they feel a certain way about you, okay, all right, that's fine. I have a very low emphasis on connections. Like, you know how people say like family is everything and friendship is everything, and oh, I don't know what I would do without my best friend and stuff like that. I'm fine. I've spent a lot of my life just becoming my own best friend, and I'm at the point where I don't need anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy the connections that I make and the friendships that I make and all that stuff. But I never expect them to do anything for me, and I don't really expect anything from them in that sense, because they don't have to do anything that they don't want to do. I never want to put someone in a position of like guilt, like I'm guilt tripping them. Like oh, I'm your friend, why wouldn't you want to do that for me? I do it for you, kind of thing. I'm just very, again, going back to that chill, calm mindset I talked about in the first video. I'm just very chill, very calm, and whatever happens, happens. At the end of the day, I'm protecting my own peace, right? I'm protecting my own soul, because I've gone through instances where I've had very strong connections, and it's like trust has been broken, right? Somebody severed the connection with me, and I was like, what did I do? I didn't deserve that, or my trust was broken with a family member that's really close to me. It's like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Am I okay with letting that family member go forever? Yeah, I was. I was also very forgiving, and I forgave that family member it's a different story time. But I forgave that family member, and the relationship wasn't as good as it used to be, but I mean, I guess it's there. But like, for example, for that same instance, right, that family member was mad at me because he was telling me that I didn't put that much effort into the relationship, like into checking in on him and stuff like that. Okay, like, it doesn't bother me if people don't check in on me, kind of thing. And I'm not saying like I'm using that as an excuse to be like, well, it doesn't bother me, so I'm not going to do it for you. It's just a matter of like, I'm here to chat with whoever wants to talk, and I reach out to people, every now and then, especially the people really close to me, my dad, my mom, of course, my aunt, my brothers, of course, my sister, or whatever it is. People who are really close to me, I'll reach out to and see how they're doing. But I don't expect it from them, and it doesn't bother me if they don't do it. Doesn't bother me at all. It's and I guess this is the next video, a couple videos away. Having zero expectation for others is very, very powerful. I'll get more into that with that specific video. But the low emphasis on connections, I just don't have emphasis on any connection I have in my life. You know what I'm saying? I cherish the connections I have, and I enjoy the present moments when I'm with those connections with my dad or my mom or a friend or whatever it is, and we're talking and chatting, but I'm very aware that at any point in time they can just be like, yeah, I don't want to be friends anymore, or I heard you said something about me. It might not be even true. I heard you said something about me. I don't want to be friends with you no more. And if they don't let me explain myself, right, I gotta let it go. Nothing I can do about it, right? If they block me on all forms and they don't want to hear my side of the story, you gotta let it go, man. You can't let it tear you up and tear you down, all that stuff. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be it for this one as well. I might have just repeated myself in the video one. I'm not really sure. For the first video, I'm not really sure. Hopefully that makes sense. It's mainly just talking about my emphasis on connections with people in my life, new people that I meet, whatever it is. I don't know. It's just like a blunt to the disappointment. You know what I'm saying? And there's a story time that'll tie more into this. That'll make more sense. But after going through what I went through, it's just like people can choose whether or not they can leave whenever they want. They don't have to stay in your life. So That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it once again. Hopefully it was not too repetitive from the first video. I'm just going based on the topics that I saved here. You guys watch the stream. You guys know what I'm talking about. And we're just going from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're coming back to do the next topic. Ooh, excuse me. Probably be the same day because I want to roll here. You know what I'm saying? But hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, we'll go from there.